Stuck inside my head, stuck inside my head.
Yeah, stuck inside my head, stuck inside my head.
Stuck inside my head, stuck inside my head. Stuck inside my head, everybody want me dead. Cause I'm doing something they ain't never did. Used to pray for a break, blessed, now we rich. Yeah, better know your place, they told me don't take that risk. Yeah, finally found my sound, building from the basement where we now. Got depressed, wanting to quit when they wouldn't hear me out, and now I'm torn. Now they stressing, cause they know it, cause they know I'm coming for it. Living out my dreams is 23 like Jordan. She texts me like 100 times, so I ignore it. Since the money can't quit, people change too. Be careful what you wish, all my wishes came true. And we know it, yeah. And we know it, yeah, yeah. Yeah, my life about to change, about to be a haze, and we know it. And we know it, stuck inside my head, everybody want me dead. Cause I'm doing something they ain't never did. Used to pray for a break, blessed, now we rich. Better know your place, they told me don't take that risk. They told me don't take that risk, so I did. Take that risk, so I did. They told me don't take that risk, so I did. Take that risk, so I did, yeah. 10 people to 10,000, know that we gon' raise ya. Middle finger to everyone that tell me that I changed ya. Every girl been bout it, haters still gon' doubt it. I find it funny my parents still don't grasp how much that I make. Taking no breaks, this is my fate. I'm not content, I wanna be great. Jump from the stage, here cause I love it, you here for the fame. No wonder you ain't doing nothing too special. I just broke a new threshold. She get mad cause I don't double text, I don't chase 100,000 artists trying to keep up with my pace. I won't hit the booth unless I got something to say. I've been quiet lately, patient albums on the way. True, and we know it, yeah, yeah. And we know it, yeah, yeah. Yeah, my life about to change, about to be a haze, and we know it. And we know it, stuck inside my head, everybody want me dead. Cause I'm doing something they ain't never did. Used to pray for a break, blessed, now we rich. Better know your place, they told me don't take that risk. They told me don't take that risk, so I did. Take that risk, so I did. They told me don't take that risk, so I did. Take that risk, so I did.
Bruh.
Hey, traders. Welcome to episode 823 of the show. You could be doing anything on a Sunday, but you're here, and I really appreciate it. And this is the once a week stream where we look here, listen, we wait for the weekly candle close. Always significant. And we can take a look at the weekly real quick so you can see it. What's being painted right now on that time scale. It's kind of a good thing. Bullish engulfing. Right? Indecision candles and a large green candle, which is good, right? So what would we think could happen after a large green candle? Follow the price action in the coming week or two to the upside. But last time we got a real bullish engulfing candle, which was October 21st, the week of October 21st. You know what happened there? No follow through price action. Get wrecked. So it's a new day, a new year, a new age. So on the weekly, you can clearly see what we've hit and pulled back, but not by much. Look left, and 8,500 historical overhead resistance. So getting above that could be very good, especially if we could sustain prices above it, which again, last time we couldn't do that. Maybe this time would be the charm, but again, man, it looks like you're gonna close the weekly below it, but it's good that we have a bullish engulfing candle. You're losing all your negative momentum. The next week or two, we will be neutral and could start showing positive momentum. And we haven't shown positive momentum since August. The week of August 19th, 2019. It's been a while, man. Still way above the 200-day or the 200-week moving average. Good news on the daily. We're above the Gaussian channel. And if we can keep making higher lows, you'd think in the next couple weeks, if that happens, the Gaussian channel would turn green, which would be a buying signal. Talking about this right here. All right, so it's still red. Got that, but you're back above the inner band of the Gaussian channel. So last time we did that, wasn't very organic, wasn't anything like this time around, where it's not been huge couple days where you get above it. Much different. So, and last time we broke above the Gaussian channel, or the inner band of it anyway, we had shown no accumulation yet. This time around, we have shown accumulation, though it is only like one time, one higher low. Probably better than before. So that's what I'm saying. Like, right, if you make a higher low wherever you decide to pivot, and time extends on, this inner band's going to start curving to the upside again, and then you're going to go green. If you look last time, the moves had already happened. I mean, like the bullish Gartley trade was like. And then after that, third target hit or whatever, we dumped, and then you were above the Gaussian channel inner band, and you kept making higher lows, and then the band went green. And if you bought just based on the Gaussian channel here on the daily, you'd have gone from I guess around like $3,800, and then you sold at like 10,500. So there's pretty good gains, right? Because the Gaussian channel didn't go red until September, early September, and we knew the correction had already begun at that point up here. Okay. Still inside the down sloping channel. A breakout would be good, because that would be breaking us above the supply line, as well as what we talked about a minute ago on the weekly, the horizontal overhead resistance. Historical. All right, goes back to July 2018. So breaking above that and holding above it could be very, very good. I think that's step one. If you truly want a trend reversal, step one is breaking above 8,500, holding above it, and then running again. something I want to start looking at more often now, since, well, I mean, you know, we can real quick, you know, futures are open now. So we'll look at it gapped up, whatever, dude. It's gapped up to 82.35. I mean, 81. Seems like the gap fill is going to be at 81.38. You know, last time we didn't fill the gap, not for real. I mean, maybe with a wick, not even with a wick. So there's still an unfilled gap at 76.24, and now there's an unfilled gap at 81.30 or so, where those traders settled up, closed the week. All right. Let it be noted. 8,500 on the futures chart, extremely important. As you can see, we've regarded it as resistance before. Even here, before the gap up, the weekend insanity. I think that was the second weekend of insanity. We had another weekend in May where things just went bonkers. Could be argued the gap filled there. I mean, if not there, then maybe here. But no candle close gap fill at 6,400 ever. That's never happened. Very close though. So anyway, the futures chart has the same amount of adversity as the spot price, 8,500, man. You just got to know how critical that area is after that. You know, right around 10,000, 9,800. It's kind of a $200 range or so. Then above that, man, you know it, dude. You know, it's like 11.7, 11.8. 1, 2, 3. All right. We held here. This was another very critical area, you would think, you know, 6,800. Fell below it. And it's not about, remember, when supports or resistances are broken, it's never about the actual break itself. It's about the follow-through price action afterwards. Oh, God, not this on, dude. Hold on, dude. I'm sorry, man. Just... Anyway. Okay, you know, after we fell below the critical support, all hope seemed lost. Boom, big bullish engulfing candle. Kind of a buying signal. There was bullish divergence, too. Can't deny that. And then the back test of the spring. This was the spring. The back test is here. Another engulfing candle. And then, to close the week, your last engulfing candle. But I want to look at more often now because it was extremely valid before. I think it could very well be valid. Log scale chart. Log scale, it hit the top perfectly, right? This was already plotted. I mean, like, you know, patrons had showed me, and I was like, oh my God, that's freaking gnarly. It was like 1 and 2 on the bottom, and then 3 on the top, and then ran up, hit it, sideways, dumped again, hit the bottom. I mean, so well respected. So you think, like, even with upside potential here, you're still inside the downtrend in log scale. All right, even if you break 84.30, 8,500, I mean, looks like the supply line, if we just went straight up today, it would be like 88.80. You know, next few days, it's going to be like 8,700, 8,600. So that is something we should definitely continue to monitor. So this is log scale. This is linear scale. Got to have an open mind. Bitcoin, it's almost like the market's been closed today with just such little price action, no movement yesterday or today. And that is exactly what we said would probably happen, right? You shouldn't expect ever on the weekend tons of volatility. Though it's happened before in the past, believe me, the highest high of majority of weekends, Bitcoin doesn't do anything. So just because there were a few pump weekends doesn't mean that it's the norm or it's going to happen, you know. I mean, I'm sure we'll get pump weekends in the future, but most commonly that doesn't happen. So again, hope you're all having a good Sunday while we wait. We got 45 minutes until a weekly candle close. Let's get hyped, man. Can look at the other S coins, whatever. Oh, let's look at Bitcoin dominance first, right? People are interested in that. Yeah, dominance couldn't break that. Wow. Great, so that 70.35% total market cap dominance, which is that's a peak candle high close back from December of 2017 before it all came crumbling down. ICO, boom. And you've hit that again and sold off, right? You just trying to break it, you up thrust, failing, failed again. But with each fail, it seems like higher lows are being painted, and that's a good thing. 200-day moving average, this chart, this asset is above its 200-day moving average, is right at it. So if you can keep making higher lows, you'd think that it's just that ascending triangle type psychology. Though I know this is not a traditional asset that we can actually, do patterns on, but mother of God, if this didn't play out perfectly, did a measured move. But anyway, breaking that, it seems like 70.35%, whether you believe it or not, is some sort of resistance. All right, so higher lows, you think eventually a big break to the upside would happen with the way it's going right now. But we will see. Wow. Okay, we'll go to like Ethereum or something. Whatever, man. And log scale. I know there are multiple ways to look at it, and you could probably say it's broken out if you anchor from 1 and then 2 here. I think you have broken out. But again, it doesn't matter because for real, man, with Ethereum, I don't even know if we could consider 155 an overhead resistance. It's so like, meh. You rallied and then dumped again after. I think the real overhead resistance, like if Ethereum wants to truly have a trend reversal, $195 to $200 has to be broken and held above. That's a long way away, man. There's just, again, I think maybe if we can break 155 and hold above it or something, that's good. But then just right above it is 160, and that's major historical overhead resistance. So, again, man, if you are an Ethereum fan and you want a bullish trend on Ethereum, you got to break above nearly $200 and hold above it.
What up, El Ray? What is up, fam? Do not get trapped.
Bruh.
This is Dem, man. Thanks for the 5, dude. Welcome. Good to see you. Hope you and the fam are having a great one as we patiently await the weekly close, man, on the corn and the other altcoins and stuff. All right, with the pretty eventful week ahead of us, with earnings season kicking off with big banks, with phase 1 trade deal getting signed officially on Wednesday, I believe, 15th. Yes, Wednesday. So things are happening, and Bitcoin is still in a downtrend. So are a lot of the altcoins, but some have actually done well. And we can take a look at this Ethereum, so Litecoin. This one's too perfect, right? It's like the anchor points, choosing 1 and 2 here, 3 and 4 on the bottom. It was really me anchoring, 1 and 2 on the bottom, and then just like 3 on the top, 4 on the top. This was just so well respected, and then it broke out, right? You broke the downtrend on Litecoin, but for me, I don't think Litecoin's truly reversing its overall trend until it breaks above $65, maybe $60, but this is the major overhead resistance right here, right? That's the previous one, right? You can tell. I mean, I guess you can't tell what is a discernible overhead resistance here. It's like the same wave. So 65 has to be broken and held above if you want Litecoin's overall trend to reverse to the upside again. A lot of work. Lots of work. Good news, you're right now where we are, some pretty serious resistance too. You can see it. But man, just like right above you, it's like that $60 to $65 area, all kinds of chop and resistance that you got to break, and you need Bitcoin to perform, probably for Litecoin to perform. Okay. Martin's an ETC fan. Yeah, well, that's been a good performer in 2020. It's appreciated in value, I think 50% since its bottom, once it made a 100% retrace from December of 2018. What's up, Abdul? Glad you made it, man. Just looking at altcoins. We just did a pretty in-depth analysis of Bitcoin, Bitcoin futures, and Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin and linear, Bitcoin and log. We did it all. Okay, so as Litecoin, XRP, who cares? I know people care. It's bullishly engulfed on Friday, like Bitcoin, like Litecoin, like Ethereum, like them all. and it has not yet hit its 50% retrace. This is log, sorry. There we go. So the wedge, you broke out, you showed divergence, convergence, and big green candle pulled back, lost almost all of its value from that pump, but it was just a deep retrace and now rallying again. And eventually, if this was to, if we were playing a trade on a falling wedge on XRP like we would in a traditional market, the target is 24.47 cents, 50% retrace from the high point to low point of the pattern. Nope, never gonna ever chart Hex. It's a scam. I don't care. Never charting it. Quote me. I'm gonna do something, I think. I'm sure I have to. Do I yet? What is going on with that? Huh. Weird. The way YouTube will like, I don't know, signify that you're on a live stream, but you're not or something. And so like 2 people were watching. Thanks for the 458 tuned in. I know we're all just patiently waiting for Bitcoin. Less than 40 minutes now. So yeah, that's it, man. I wish there was more to talk about. Like, oh, okay, I mean, you're in bad shape, dude. I mean, on XRP, really, it's just all you're doing is lower highs, lower lows. Even if it hits the target here, chances are it's just gonna hit it and sell off again. I mean, and guess what? If Bitcoin really recovers and reverses its trend, XRP will probably perform, but probably underperform and won't do that well. And I don't know, man. If you really want a trend reversal on XRP, you got to break 31 cents and hold above it. That's it. That's what you have to do. There's no other way around it. 31 cents is it. Okay. That's like 10 cents. It'd have to appreciate what, 33% value or so. Okay. Let's go to Ethereum Classic since, we've been talking about it and it's been doing pretty freaking well. Wait. You have it. Watch list. Yes. So yeah, 552. Continuing to climb. It's beautiful, man. I mean, look what happened, right? You had a wonderful run, and then you lost literally all of it. Once you hit that 100% retrace, you were diverging on the RSI, on the MACD. You didn't even have negative momentum when you hit this critical support. And you were at that supply line and you broke it. But then you started making higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So you have exceeded the 23% retrace. You have exceeded what to me looks like extreme overhead resistance. If you can stay above 535 or so, 533 and hold, you very well could be working on reversing your trend. That's a big if, man, where we are. High risk, you're overbought now. And this run, I'm telling you, the appreciation of this asset from December 18th to today, I mean, we're talking like, it's like 62+% recovery. It's gained, it's gains. So when you've increased in value in less than 1 month, 62%, you have to know high risk and a potential reversal can happen at any time. Yeah, you're not really diverging. I mean, you're a little bit, but not really. You just have tons of positive momentum and you're overbought. So common retrace levels, this has not changed. 595, which you almost hit that yesterday, 595 to 744. If Bitcoin was to break to the upside, you would think Ethereum Classic would have a very easy job getting to these areas sooner rather than later. So it's all on Bitcoin. But yeah, man, this one's been doing well. It's like the altcoin of January 2020. Gabby, that's not real life. The earth is not flat. And it sounds like you're just trolling, maybe. You don't really believe that, right? VeChain not doing things. Well, Daniel Ogenshield, man, we don't, do we expect VeChain to do anything until we get to a 78% retrace? That's what we're looking for. We're waiting for it to come down, and we're waiting for the price to get to us.
Hats off on the TA for resistances and moving averages. Can you do look here, listen? Thank you, me lord Timbo.
Look here! Look, listen!
Bang up line does not ever stop it. Timbo, thank you for the threes, man. There's your look here, listen of the day. Very good. Is this game over yet? No? It's about to be, though. Can you believe it, chat? Kansas City was down 24-0, and now they're about to win the game 51-31. I think it was 41 unanswered points or something stupid. What's up, Adam Schaefer, Oklahoma, coming in? Good to see you, dude. Is that a cup and shoulders? I don't know what a cup and shoulders is on the 1 second chart, Herbert. Nice S post. Just reading a little chat. What's up, Louie and Pablo? Crypto Fish, what's up, dude? What's up, James K? XRP is the funding source to keep Ripple growing. Don't they like continue to just dump their coins on investors? They sell it for cash so they can keep going. All right, so that's Ethereum Classic, one of the best looking S coins of the season so far. Monero is another good one. Had one of its highest levels of volume ever just a week or two ago, maybe a week ago. Right, where it showed, you know, there was the channel too, but like, you know, there's a clear falling wedge of some sort with the most touches. And this one did not retrace 100% of the way. It retraced 95, 90% of the way, maybe even 88% of the way. Low point to high point. Yeah, it was like a 94, 95% retrace before it blasted off, and you can see the volume. Crazy volume. We have not seen levels of volume like that since the Great FOMO. Since the market cap in crypto was like 800 plus billion, and now we're like 200 billion. So it's always crazy when we see that stuff in a market that's so illiquid compared to its previous state, which was very liquid. So anyway, it's hit a 23% retrace from its high point to low point and no higher. That is always a potential reversal area, but it's not common. If the demand was so overwhelmingly weak, it would be a reversal area. That hasn't happened yet. I think if Monero fans want some sort of major reversal, you know, you got to break 65 and hold above it. You haven't done that yet. So no trend reversal yet. You've only made lower highs, lower lows. Remember, there wasn't even accumulation on Monero on this move up. Like, at least with Bitcoin, we had a little bit of accumulation. You can't argue with that. But here, it's like Bitcoin on October 24th, right? They made its lowest low and then pumped. Not really, you normally want to see accumulation. So until you break $65, you can't get cocky, and you can't say Monero's out of a bear trend. It's still in a downtrend until it breaks over a resistance and holds above it, and then runs again. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Monero's not done any of that yet. Nothing. Okay? No, why would I ever join a flat earth group on Facebook? That sounds like the worst use of my time ever. Dragon, man. Yeah, there was a dragon. It's over now. If you played it, look, I mean, kind of weird. I mean, like, you know, there was no real sell-off. I guess you could say that was the head there. Not very discernible. Tough to see. But, yeah, I mean, the foot, the hump, the second foot, spine. The spine really, though, lined up with the wedge. All right, this is the same down-sloping resistance, a little off, but once you broke it, man, the volume just kept climbing. So could keep going, but again, $65 is a big area you need to keep your eye on. My predictions on Bitcoin short term. Cameron, you can rewind the stream. I did like a 10-minute analysis on all of Bitcoin, talking Bitcoin and linear and log scale, Bitcoin futures, Bitcoin dominance. I looked at everything. So if you're asking me about Bitcoin, clearly you weren't here at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, Mandalorian was good. Oh, good reminder. I got to cancel my Disney Plus account until next year. Bando already looked at Litecoin. You can rewind, man. It broke out, but it hasn't broken over resistance yet. Okay. Link, people asking about Link. We've been looking at Link and Log, and it was that bullish scuffed cipher that hit an 88% retrace. All right, it's a cipher because of the higher high. It's not a lower high, it's a higher high. So 786 was where the trader set it up, I believe. So that's like, you did reverse there. All right, 786 right there. You also had like the 1414 down here. That's really where it did reverse on the dot, was the 1414 B to C fib extension. And then like you could see how you made a higher low than your previous low. And then you just lulled around for like a week or more. And then you converged, bullish convergence, and you held on to positive momentum. And then a big bullish engulfing candle manifested into follow through price action to the upside, and we hit from the high point to low point, 50% retrace, but no higher. That's kind of a profit taking level. It can be, and it's a potential reversal area. Sorry about the burp. Secondary target could be around that $2.55.55. Wow, repeating of course Leroy Jenkins. But obviously could go higher. But yeah, that was the pattern that was there, existed. And it's just kind of a trade. Not sure where it's going. But you think it's pretty good shape, uptrend for now. And I'm sure at this point we could anchor 1 and 2 here and get some larger structure. Sure. All right, well, we're not going to allow low IQ stuff like that to float around this stream. I'm sorry. Get wrecked. You can go to, an ASMR stream on Twitch and talk about flat Earth, okay? We all in here believe the Earth is not flat. We believe it's a sphere, spherical, or elliptical, whatever you want to call it. And astronauts aren't liars, okay? No one's lying to you. I mean, the flat earthers are delusional, but that's about it. It's just weird, dude. It's like, dude, all the technology we have, all the evidence, the pictures, the videos from satellites looking at the Earth and then looking at other planets. Oh, are all the other planets also flat too, man? Dude. What's up, Corax? No, I got my Irwin coffee, dude. Irwin.coffee. You know it, man. The Kenobi series is coming out though. Don't cancel. Joe, I don't believe that. What? That sounds almost like flat Earth. Let me see this. Oh my god, dude. Dang, dude. Ewan McGregor confirms Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus series. What? When is it coming out though? Oh my god, the series won't begin filming until the summer of 2020. So why the F would I not cancel my Disney Plus when they aren't even filming it till 2020? Or till this summer. Like, what? Nothing new is coming out from Disney Plus anytime soon, it sounds like. So I would just wait. And before the question, should we buy or sell? Remember that, chat? Said that in Discord. You're right. I don't even know, man. Oh yeah, is that true, dude? I mean, we're not gonna look into your lies. Oh my god. Hey, at this point, it's like, if you're joking, you run the risk of getting hidden. Okay, that is just like the most ludicrous, backwards idea, dude. Really. Okay, something interesting. The ZRX up nearly 5% today. Then looking at this one in log scale as well, 88% retrace. This was a bullish bat pattern that it double bottomed at an 88% retrace. And you had all that divergence, triple MACD bullish divergence. Someone had brought it up too. I don't know who it was exactly, but yeah, I was like, yeah, you're right. You're right. And so look at this beautiful downtrend you've been in. You broke out, not for long, and you fell back in, but now you're out again. But you're right at that 200-day moving average. You've just, for the longest time, you've just never been able to get above the 200-day moving average and stay above it. You just can't. Over and over and over. You run up near it and you dump again. So that very well could happen once more. You're still clearly in a downtrend. You made a higher low. Yes. December 19th, we made a higher low than September of 2019's low. But we've not made a real higher high yet. Okay? Got to break above 34 cents, 35 cents at some point. Really, 40 cents is the major over. That's like, yeah, trend reversal's clear as day if we break above 40 cents on ZRX. Just hadn't happened yet and may never happen for a long time. Artur Ava coming in from Moscow. Is that real, dude? What's up, dude? CCCP Connect. Like Shiba King's flat earth is a psychological operation to show how stupid people are. Yeah, I guess so, man. Dang, dude, and like big amount of like concern for the people in the Philippines where, I think it was a volcano, Tal volcano erupted. And there's like, it's crazy. I mean, that's where We Little Crypto Man is. And he's saying it's a madhouse. I think he had like an 8-hour layover at an airport, and it's chaos. Swing trader, position trader, Annie. ACVs, yes, it's a falling knife, for sure. Okay. Sorry, man. It's kind of a chill Sunday. We're just looking around. I could start looking at stocks and stuff, but I don't know, how much people care. Like S&P futures are open now, and we engulfed a little bit on dude, log scale. That's what happens. Yeah, we engulfed a little bit bearishly on Friday, and now today no fall through price action, and just sitting there 32.69. Eventually the 1618. We'll probably see 33.35 at some point if this bull run is to continue, which is crazy strong. Extremely strong. But again, with earnings seasons coming up, anything's possible. That earnings season could be what kills this run if things aren't good. They don't look good. What's up, Third Eye Trader? Oh boy. Well, man, can't let you spew that insanity. All right. Sorry, dude. This is a round earth friendly channel. Okay, this is round earth friendly, not flat earth friendly. Okay. Wow, Kiki. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I guess so. DR865. That's what it has to be. All right. Okay. Yeah, we can look at waste management if you want, but just looking at the futures, S&P futures open, and no follow through price action after the engulfing candle on Friday. At the top, right at the potential supply line, anchor point 1 and 2 on the bottom and 3 on the top. You can see we've hit it. We hit it on Thursday and Friday. So always downside potential in this situation if this channel is to be respected. But yeah, waste management, man. You really want to see it? We can. So it had a nice uptrend, and then once it broke the uptrend, you could see it corrected. Not sure how deep. It looks like a 38% retrace or something like that. Low to high. Near that. Very close. 37% retrace, whatever. Okay, so I guess it got to value areas, maybe. But very easy to paint kind of what trend you were, downtrend you were in. You've broken out, 1 and 2 here. See, there it is. Look at that. Very nice. So, doesn't really matter though until you break 118, because that's an overhead resistance. It's really 118 to, yeah, it's the 118 to 119 area. You can clearly see this was at one point all-time highs in July of 2019. We could break above it a little bit, and that it's like up here, 121 is all-time highs. Didn't spend much time up there. So that's great that waste management has broken its downtrend, but it's still got a lot of work cut out. I mean, this could end up being X, A, B, C, D. And I think it's at an 88. It's at a potential reversal area right now. But who knows? I don't know if I want to fight a trend this bullish. No way, dude. I don't want to fight that. So, though it could be, right, it also could turn into a deep crab pattern. X, A. Yeah. Wow, that's almost a 62% retrace. So it's a Gartley. So 786, you've already, I mean, that'd be it. It'd be a bearish Gartley. But the thing is, man, I mean, it could turn into this, a 1618, right? It could also happen. This macro holds up. So it just depends. Know that 119 to 120 breaking that's very good. Very, very good. Stayed above the 200-day moving average. Reminds me a little bit like PayPal and Starbucks, where they finally came down to crap around near this very critical, slow, significant moving average, and is bouncing off of it. Very good. So we've got 16 minutes, chat.
Hey Mitch, can you take a look at Neo and see if he awake?
Bruh.
Sure, Morpheus. Yeah, I'm actually interested. I looked at Neo today, and I'm like, I haven't really done anything to the chart in a while. I mean, it's like whatever. It did look great, kind of where that support, you fell below it and immediately broke above it, and then you like back tested the spring. That was cool and all. But what I really dig about Neo is if you just zoom out a little bit more, you can see like your lowest point, December 2018, like all the other alts. But then here, 88% retrace or so, held that support, bounced, dumped. But when it dumped, what has it done? It's made another consecutive higher low. So that's normally a good thing. What does that mean? I mean, that means that every time Neo is selling off majorly and majorly pivoting and reversing, it's making higher lows. So there's accumulation going on there. Anyway, I guess we can clean it up a little bit. But yeah, nice rounding action for sure. I mean, you broke out actually today. I mean, you're hitting the golden zone though, right? We know potential reversal area between 993 and 1126. You're just in the middle of it right now. But if we want to look at it like a rounding bottom or something like that, I mean, it looks like, you know, this would be the neckline of the pattern, that height. You can see where we struggled, pulled back before engulfing again, indecision. Another engulfing today. This thing's up nearly 6%. I mean, the size of the structure is pretty nice. Tweezer bottom engulfing, nice. So 26%. Wow. If a measured move happened on Neo, we would see around 12 bucks, 100% measured move, and you don't always hit those measured moves 100%. So, because we understand with Fibonacci high point to low point, you're in common retrace reversal areas right now already. So, good news on Neo, not overbought, no bearish divergence on a significant time scale. So there is room to run on Neo, especially if Bitcoin can at least just not plummet in its price, right? Just chill. And these altcoins can do whatever they want, right? Volatility is like the kryptonite of altcoins. Bitcoin volatility. Morpheus asking for Neo TA. Then ironically, Mr. Schaffer likes Morpheus coin.io or whatever, and we had he wanted a $5.55 is the Morpheus logo. Balls in the jar. It's weird, dude. So Morpheus, let me know, dude, if that helped. I mean, there is upside potential on Neo. Higher lows, man. Higher lows. Round it out. And here you go, man. $12, 100% measure move of this structure that developed between Thanksgiving and January 8th or so. All right. What was that? Excellent argument, Black Sheep of Kings. We did it, man. Okay, that game started. Packers Seahawks. All right, man. It's not 24-0 in the first quarter or something. Can't believe it, dude. So, another way to look at Bitcoin, which we haven't really looked at lately, I don't think, is that wedge, right? Or we know a 100% measured move of this pattern structure is around 8,800. And if we did make a 100% measured move of this pattern, then that would break us out of whatever this wedge is, right? This very large pattern. So we are kind of at the precipice of an enormous crossroads right now on Bitcoin. Because I don't really know if Bitcoin's going to 20 million or zero. But what I do think is going to happen is Bitcoin had its first impulse, the impulse up, and it's showing the consolidation after the impulse. So that leads me to believe at one point, whether it's the 618, the 786, or the 886, Bitcoin will have a major reversal to the upside. And the major reversal will give us a 50% to 61.8% retrace from the high, the height of the correction. All right, so that is to me 10,146, 11,000. So I'm not saying that right now the major reversal is happening or is going to happen, but you have to keep an open mind and understand. Big move up, 65% retrace. People might see, definitely a lot of people see value in Bitcoin when it has a big run up and then retraces 65% of the way, his critical support, back test the spring and starts showing accumulation. So if we go down to the 786 or the 886, I think the same thing's going to happen from the high point to low point down there. We would have a 50 to 62% retrace before selling off again or continuing on up and testing the highest side of the structure, which again, don't know. That's my consensus on it. No, Shopify certainly is not a scam, but extremely high premium won't be paying to buy it right now. If you really want to see it, that's fine. All-time highs as of Friday. Okay, I mean, it was like you double bottom down here, lower low double bottom. They always perform better. They're like the best performers. Actually hit the 200-day moving average. Unbelievable. That was the bottom and then went. It actually didn't touch it. I mean, it was like literally like 50 cents, 20 cents off or something stupid. So look, you broke your overhead resistance, which was all previous all-time highs. It happened August 2019. Here you are. So you are overbought. And it does seem like no matter how high you go, you'll eventually paint bearish divergence no matter what. But I'll tell you, the first target of this, we can look at it a couple ways. Measure move of the double bottom. I think you're close to hitting it if you haven't already. But let's use Fibonacci here. High point to low point. Closing in on the 1272, the first target, which is $445. Second target, $463. And the gold mean ratio, the 1.618, that means 161.8% retrace. If this was the high to low and we retrace 23%, 38%, 78%, 100%, that'd be 161.8% retrace from this high. All right, get it? So $489.95. At that point, you'd probably say, hey man, there's a good chance we'll probably see 500 before reversing. All right, here's Shopify, killing it, dude. What's up, Riley? Why is this like, that's weird. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is an interesting looking chart. You know, someone's like, can you look at Bitcoin Cash to Bitcoin? It's like, I don't really care to look at the BTC pairs that much these days, just because like how inefficient it is to trade them. You got to trade 4 times before you're completely settled up to cash again. You were in a huge range, right? I think you might still be in it, right? Yeah, it's 2.5 million Satoshis is your top. And I think you have like outer, inner. So you're at the top of the range right now, a bearish range. So you would think there's high risk here involved to take a long, because every time we've come up to this area, we've reversed to the downside and hit the bottom again. So very reasonable to believe, since the prevailing impulse before this range was created was bearish, you'd think that it's bearish consolidation, meaning like, why go long on an asset that looks like this? You know, the best thing to do is to go long on an asset that looks like this, which we saw many ranges that were created. Visa, I think MasterCard. I can't remember. I know Chevron's in one right now. It's a bullish range, right, where you have an impulse up, and that sets the tone for the consolidation, and it all automatically makes it to where you have a higher chance, higher probability that this consolidation, when it matures, it would break up to the upside, not the downside. So looking at something that's bearish and does this, very well could break down and then break out bearishly. Now I understand though, if you look left, December 2018, you're kind of like double bottoming. I get that. But look before that. What happened before that, man? Selling, right? You're at the bottom of the range is all-time lows, 25 or 2.5 million sats.
Is that a joint?
Oh god.
Hey bro, any storm damage? If you get time, can we look at this?
Yes, definite storm damage. It's really like water damage, not just my lamp, which I don't know how much that's going to cost to get a brand new lamp. But yeah, I spent like $1,000 getting something fixed where I thought I'd fix the leak and didn't play out, because I think there's, I don't know what it is. I think we found out maybe what the problem is, at least. My dad came over to help assess the damage, but yep, gonna have to replace some rot up here in the office and gonna have to replace rot down in my kitchen. So yeah, a lot of damage. Sucks, man. So thank you for the 420. Yeah, we'll look at BTT, which is like trash, but I get it, I guess. All-time lows, hit the scrubby. Yeah, we'll go to it. Only because you want to. All right, so does that make sense? Bearish range, all-time low area, at a high risk area. Hey, if you break to the upside, it's at least we know, right? No matter what, you know, a range of the structure, measure move the upsides here, which you add 4.3 million sats. Bearish range of the downsides. Sorry. Puts you down at 1.6 million sats. That's it. Yeah, it's a special lamp. It's a gas lamp, like literally connected to a gas line. So, nope. No, I did not look into inverter generators. I have enough money I have to spend on all this damage that I've got to fix. So, no generator yet. No talk of that or thought of it. Okay. There you go. So BTT, another bottom feeder scrub coin that no one trades. It broke up. I mean, you're at all-time lows pretty much. It kind of looks a lot like, yeah, I get it. A little bit of accumulation going on over at resistance.
Noise!
Can we look at Palladium?
What's up, Bob Barker? Thanks for the threes, dude. Yeah, we'll look at Palladium. Yep. It's a big green candle, bullish engulfing after the higher low. A slight amount of accumulation going on, but not out of the range. Sorry, man. And if you truly want a trend reversal on BTT, this will eventually have to break above 4,973 sats. That's gonna, yeah, that probably won't happen. It'll probably come up halfway. If you're optimistic, it comes up 50%, 60%, even 70% of the way, and then dumps again. Like, it's BTT, man. There's nothing behind this crap at all. Right, you could probably plot some sort of channel 2, whatever, anchor 1 and 2, and yeah, you broke that. Well, okay, great. That's it. So until you break 3,300 sats, you're scrubbed. You're in a range, a bearish range right now. I know there's accumulation though. That's good. So if it did break to the upside, we could do the measured move. Or we can use Fibonacci and understand, oh, 50% retrace is probably the measured move of this range. So common retrace level is 35.72 all the way to 41.51 before we reverse again to the downside because it's in a scrub bear trend. That's its life. That's the story of its life. Yeah, it started good, but now hit all-time lows. And look where it is. It's hitting this resistance back from February 2019. That's like the ICO price, I guess, or whatever. There's still nothing behind this crap, even if Bitcoin hits $100,000. But I don't know how people know for a fact that's going to happen. I don't know, man. I just don't play it like that. I don't play the certainty game. I don't know, but I'll play the technicals when they present themselves. So the good thing about this reminds me a lot of this equity we've been looking at. Beyond Meat, the oscillator itself, that's it. Where it like went sideways and was just showing this divergence the whole time, right? Just kept making higher lows. It was making the same, and then it made a slightly higher low. You could barely see it. Did break the downswing resistance, and now it's engulfing again at the top of the range. Okay, so it's like, you know, remember this price action, and now we'll just real quick look at Beyond Meat so you can see what I'm talking about. Right? I mean, kind of similar as F. So similar, BTT and Beyond Meat. Look at the RSI and the price action and just the very small amount of divergence. Just a little bit. Holy crap, dude. You know how this all turned around. Wow, look at this piercing line reversal pattern. Though I know it went down a little bit, doesn't matter. That was it. That was like then you look at the bullish engulfing candle and the piercing line. Two very bullish signals, or pattern, Japanese candlestick patterns. It seems like both played out eventually in the end. up to nearly $100. Cool. Oh yeah, it's time. Thank you. Go to your local on the 8th and then we'll look at the Palladium afterwards. We have to, man. Sorry, it's like how it works. Okay, so we closed, I don't know, right around, close to 81.85. Still holding after the engulfing candle was painted on Friday, but still inside the downtrend. Okay, closed with a confirmed weekly bullish engulfing candle. Very good. It doesn't look like an indecision candle, actually looks engulfing. Yeah, Adrian A, man. Thanks for being here all the time, dude. Gotta be bigger than Bitcoin, man. Of course. Alright, so we can go back. Bitcoin futures sitting at 8260 or so, though my chart is delayed. I mean, unless I want to pay $1,300 a year for the CME futures live data, it will be delayed 10 minutes always. So futures right here, 8260. And 8500 is the big time resistance. Must be broken. So again, a gap to fill at 8134. Another gap to fill at 7624. Time, we don't know when it's going to fill though, so good luck timing that. You know, another gap to fill, 11,939, way up here. Bet you forgot about that one. Everyone's so obsessed with lower gaps. What about the higher gap that's there, that exists? Yeah, I'm okay. Mark a lot. Thanks for asking. So let's go to that weekly real quick. Just take a look at it so we can confirm for the record. Engulfing, bullish engulfing, ran up to hit the area we thought it would hit, 8,500, and no higher. Significant overhead resistance. The only way the trend is going to reverse on the weekly is if Bitcoin continues to climb, breaks 8,500, holds above it. But I think most importantly, what Bitcoin needs to do in time, because you're looking at the structure, the downtrend is the structure, right? So the overhead resistance of the structure, the resistances are extremely important. So you got one where traders settled up, 96.37 or so. Go figure, right? Lines up perfectly with the historical overhead resistance. And then, I mean, so like 8,500 is one, 96, 9,700 is another 10K. After that, look, 11,500 is the main one of the structure. You're still inside of it. Haven't broken. So, you know, just chopping, going sideways. Asia's waking up right now for Monday, but there doesn't have to be volatility. They can, Drew. This is called window pane. Window pane gap fills, but they're not the strongest. The strongest form of gap fill is when you have a candle close through it. Okay. Yeah, Palladium's bonkers, man. Over 2,000. You know, I had to look at this in log scale. It's too ludicrous, man. All right, Bitcoin, if it does something, you know, I'll be going back to it. So just everyone relax. So Palladium, 2618 is the target, I guess, at this point. My God, 2,381. I mean, there's nothing else. Like, you go from the high point to low point of the ascending triangle that you know, you broke out of September 2019, and I think the measured move's been hit or so. But that's gorgeous. On, you know, January 2016, this run has been stupendous. Look how it was 1 and 2 and 3 on the top. Look 4 on the top. You pulled back, but then rallied again to higher highs, breaking you out of this channel, which is insane. Revo, no one here cares. Okay. Yeah, keep living a lie. Imagine spending your life and your energy and your time on caring about some conspiracy theory about the earth being flat. Wow, I'd be really depressed if that was me. Yeah, Dash has been on a great run, but if you look at it in long scale, it's still very well deep within its downtrend. It's a really good looking chart. We can take a look at it if you want. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, you're at a point now on this asset where there's just not much else. I mean, I don't even think, I think we're beyond major fib extensions here too. Like, if you go from like this high point to low point, yeah, dude, you're way above the 1618. That was the 1500s. Jeez. Yeah, dude. So, I mean, like, I don't know. I'd just be careful because, like, you know, when you break out of these uptrends, oftentimes you will upthrust and then you will fail and fall back into them. A very high risk on this asset. It's over $2,000 now. When, you know, in May of last year, it was at 1273. That is insane growth in not too much time. Unreal. Global market price charts. You act like I'm literally talking to you or something. It's weird. You're carrying on a conversation acting like I'm literally debating you, but I'm not. I'm covering Palladium and Bitcoin and S coins and whatever. So let's take a look at gold, which is open. All right, if you don't know, it had this backdoor bullish engulfing candle on Friday. So above that, you know, area that we said might be a support, you know, you kind of held for a minute, but then the bearish engulfing candle. I mean, we haven't had that much follow through price action on this bearish engulfing huge rejection wick candle. All you've done is reversed already, and you're back above this 1550 area, which was like your previous 52-week high from early September 2019. And you're still overbought, losing your positive momentum, but still have tons of it. Huge amount of volume on this candle, which had everything to do with the macro, right? Iran and the US, the attacks, all that stuff. Okay. Little triangle on the daily. I mean, I don't see a little triangle. Little triangles normally are pennants, but no, dude. I think you're just. It was the weekend, so there was like just 2 days of indecision. Like, whatever. What's up, Young Love? Good to see you, man. Dang, dude. Another volcano erupted. Wheeler Cryptoman evacuated to Japan, and then a volcano erupted in southwestern Japan. What the? Good God, dude. What's up, Fish Head, dude? Yeah, man, this is the weekly candle close stream, and it closed about 10 minutes ago, and there's been absolutely no price action after that. So Magnum Phase, Texans lost, but dude, I can't imagine how you feel. I can't imagine how anyone would feel betting on the Texans. You're up 24-0, I think, in the first quarter, and then you lose 51-31. It reminds me of like a college football game, for real. Yeah, we can look at EOS. I think EOS also broke out. I'm talking of a log scale downtrend, which is good. But again, none of these altcoins have broken overhead resistance. None of them, dude. Not their previous overhead resistance. So, gold, man. DCA, dollar cost average. I'm talking about that for like 2 years now. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Uptrend, reversal. We haven't had 2 consecutive weekly green candles on Bitcoin for a very long time. Yeah, I guess not. I mean, dude, again, we haven't been making higher highs, higher lows on Bitcoin for a long time too. Yeah, we can certainly look at that. So I don't know, man. It's like the way I looked at the US dollar, the Japanese yen, it's kind of weird. I know it's like I chose 1 and 2 on the bottom and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 on the top. Disregarding all this, I know though there's another, you know, if you try to do that, you'd already broken out. So that's why I didn't include all that up there. So, you know, keep your eye on the prize. What, 112 and 114 are your overhead resistances. So if you want to see a trend reversal on the US dollar, Japanese yen, you got to break these areas. That's why they're plotted. A measured move of the pattern, this little left shoulder, head, right shoulder, right momentum shifting pattern. The neckline was slanted. Look how many times we back tested it. And just as early as the 6th of January, we tested it again before breaking to the upside. Nice rally. And again, you've got resistance right above you. Measure move puts you at 112, but again, you have to break this. You have to break this. You break this here, you could have a very clean break to the upside. Okay, so that's what you just need to know for now, is you're in a downtrend until you break those areas, okay? And good news is, like, you know, this bottom of the range is holding that. And looking left, you're making higher lows now than your previous low. That's also good. So yeah, let me dash real quick. Is this one? Yeah, this one. Look at this, chat. This is log scale dash the US dollar. Can we hit the heart line? We showed divergence down here too. They were all, I mean, many of these assets were showing on the daily bullish divergence when dash was. So whatever, dude. All right, I look at different charts. So it was there, RSI and MACD. But if you plot it like this, where you have a high and another high, you're in downtrends still. Now, good news is there was an ice line looking left, $56. Well, Dash is broken back above that. So you'd think in time, if you're wanting to get in on Dash and you want a safe play for a long maybe, then look for a back test to $55, $56. Right? Come back test the spring, because this is the spring. You want to back test it, confirm its support with a composite man, and then run again. This has not yet made real higher highs than the overhead resistance. It's only, running up. It was an inverse head and shoulders. I know that. But again, you got to break above $77, hold it, and then right after that, it's like 102. You got to break it, hold it. Yeah, look left. I mean, 102 is a big deal. Big resistance area. But the major one is like $200, 214. You got to break that and hold for the truest of true trend reversals. What's up, Indigo, man? Thank you, man. Thanks for watching. What's up, 92.5? From left context, like, nah. Yes, Zach Zankovsky. Gold is priced per ounce. Certainly. Will Bitcoin go to 100K? In my opinion is it doesn't matter, right? Because like the way technical analysis, if you understand it for real, doesn't predict if we will see 100,000. So like that's just not what I do. That's not what I was taught. I mean, it doesn't do long-term forecasting on an asset that's been around for 10 years. Like there's just no way of knowing, really. Okay, dude. Thanks, Emperor Drink Troll, for the $1.10 worth of Bitcoin. Don't know if that's the real Emperor Drink Troll. I doubt it. Don't think the real Emperor Drink Troll's ever tipped $1.10 via crypto. So that'd be your first time ever, dude. Yeah, thanks for the over 500 people watching right now. If you're enjoying the live stream, it's the coverage of Bitcoin on the weekly candle close. Hit that like button, that bell. That's up.
Bruh.
So yeah, Dash, man, whatever. Man, we've looked at like mainly the altcoins we want to look at, Bitcoin, Bitcoin futures, Bitcoin dominance. We looked at like everything on the stream today, chat. So we can go back to Bitcoin, I guess. Which is still very much in a downtrend. Until it's not. Until we break overhead resistance. But you've been watching the stream, I've been saying that to ad nauseum. So 81.70, no movement, down $11 on the new day, the new week. And if you're just tuning in, the weekly did in fact confirm a painted bullish engulfing candle. Yes, I did pick up all the broken glass from my light yesterday. It sucked. Yeah, PSTI, we've looked at it and it did look decent. It looked somewhat promising based on, if you look left, back to 2008. This has hit a 100% retrace back to the ice line. At the ice line, it painted some a definite inverse head and shoulders or something like that. Don't think it really matters until we break above 461 at 424.
Is that a joint?
All right, left shoulder head, maybe right shoulder, but not really. It's just kind of like you can see the accumulation. You don't, not everything has to be called an inverse head and shoulders, but what you gotta love is the RSI. While you're making lower lows, you're making higher lows here, which is divergence. So since then, yeah, you're making the higher lows and you're breaking the upside. You gotta break 461 if you ever want to see higher prices. But this thing has been absolutely neutered. That's like the best word for it. Like clear amounts of distribution all the way, big supply line, but hitting a very critical support, and it looks like you bounced for now because it looked like the sellers were exhausted on a daily time scale. I think if you break 461, you could very well see 634. You break 634, okay, 730. That's it, man. So this is a reversal area. If you're in a clear downtrend, it's very reasonable to believe we could hit this and sell off again. But you got to be at least a little bit intrigued with the higher lows or the little bit of accumulation we're seeing. But just nearing, just as early as November of 2019, we hit the lowest low in, I believe, 12 years, which is awful. Wow. Tried to tip but got an error. Crypto don't want. I don't know, man. You going through stream elements? No idea, dude. Oh man, I have to change that. Well. Waiting on the changes to be saved. All right, we're good. Refresh. See here. Well, I mean, what do you want, dude? I mean, I've looked at SMG before. and we were creating bullish consolidation. A really nice run, and now you've got the momentum shift stuff again, man. Don't know exactly when I looked at this before, but you can clearly see what my idea, what I was like, oh, what's going on? You got the triple MACD bullish divergence, a low, a lower low, the lowest low. You were exhausted on the MACD to some degree, and you broke this down sloping resistance and then back tested it as support. And when you did that, you can clearly see a left shoulder ahead, a right shoulder. So momentum is shifted on this asset, and now you've run up, hit the same high but higher low, and closed the week very strong. Scott's Miracle Grow Company Connect, and let's see, from low to high, we retraced nearly 38% of the way before reversing, right? 38%. I'm glad you see that. So, I mean, this is like clear, right? Like the recovery was V-shaped like the rest of the stock market. And if you, I mean, I think you're setting up for maybe higher prices, you know, at this point. If it was a flag, well, you know, the measure move there, but we won't look at it. We will try to take the new data, and it looks like some sort of upsloping neckline of a left shoulder, head, right shoulder, where you plot like that, and those aren't really, you know, ideal, I guess, because it takes much higher price before even a breakout occurs. But they're real. Talk to Bukowski. All right, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, man. Oh my God, everything's an inverse head and shoulders. Yeah, dude, that's my fault. That's my fault, dude. Like someone was saying, everything you look at is like an inverse head and shoulders, dude. It's like, okay. So, I mean, look, you know, you'd have to deal with, you haven't even come to the neckline again to break it. If you ever did, whenever you did, size of the structure, from the breakout, wherever. And that would put you, look, I already have it set up for you, chat. Look, high point to low point, the major fib extensions, 124.16, the 100% measure move puts you right around that potential reversal area. Okay. Apex, you work at SMG? Well, there you go. It actually looks like if the macro holds up, I mean, this will probably break all-time highs and run again. Good song. Yeah, man, totally. I picked it up myself, cap up. DS Thrive Best of Mad Gold is jewelry or 1 ounce bars. Why not both, man? Diversify your diversification. Are you talking about this song itself, dude? Are you being facetious? I can't even hear it. It sounds like awful though, I think, right? Yeah, dude. It's like moaning. From what I could hear. No thanks. I'm good, dude. Oh yeah, EOS. Whatever, man. In log scale, mind you. Alright, it was anchor point 1 and 2 on the bottom. 1 and 2 on the top. I think he had some really nice touches on the inside with the heart line. 75, the heart line. And, you know, some price action between that heart line. But here we are, breaking out. But you haven't made a higher high than your previous high, which happens to be 369, right? So, yes, I get it. Inverse, it just like Bitcoin, right? Almost identical down here. But, again, it doesn't matter until you break 369, hold above it, run again, then break 420, and hold above it. Like each overhead resistance, you can think of it sort of like a checkpoint, right? Where you have to pass the checkpoint for the trend to reverse, and that hasn't happened yet. All you've done is just made a pretty deep retrace from the previous high to low. I'd say probably 78% retrace, maybe between a 618 and a 786 right now. That's it. So again, it's great. It's a great reversal, but not enough yet to say this trend is reversed. Okay, that's on almost all these altcoins are doing the same thing. Ethereum Classic's the only exception for now. Dude, I have no idea, Brian. No idea. Okay, Brad. Bloody old man.
Bruh.
Speak of the devil.
So proud of my Ethereum Classic. Thank you for coming on. I freaking love when you're online. Makes me feel warm and cuddly inside. You are super cool and smart, and I love the community. Who likes, subscribes, and bells kings, bro?
Dude, Claudio, thanks for the Ethereum Classic, and thanks for the really kind words. Thanks for making me feel warm and fuzzy inside. But yeah, dude. Ethereum Classic doing things. It's very good. Hold on. I also love the community. And thanks for the advocacy for the likes and subs. Yeah, dude, I was so close to 21,600 subs. I was at like 21,599, and now I'm at 21,593. So I need, what, 7 more likes for 21.6? Can we make that happen? And if you feel the same way, right? Claudio said it makes him feel all warm and cuddly inside. If you feel that way when I go live, type 1. If you don't, type 2. Chat on you. Sure thing, Frankie, man. Congratulations on being unbanned. You were banned for like 6-7 months, dude. So, big deal, dude. Yes, we can look at Visa. Yeah, old Visa. All right, it had an uptrend. It broke the uptrend and then created a range. Broke the range. Back tested the range. High point to low point, hitting the 1414 fib extension, potential reversal area, but then you got the 1618 above it at 198. I think since you're at 193.77, there's a really high probability Visa in time will see $200, man. Okay, a measured move of the range, the consolidation period that lasted between June to December of 2019, 100% measured move puts you at 206. Yeah, if you pressed 1, you need to join the Discord if you're not part of it. Oh my god, I'm embarrassed. 92.5, thanks for the sub, dude. Really appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's like, if you don't want to, like, miss out, I just turn my app on, so sub happens again. The lights will go off, but, yeah, dude, if you don't want to miss out on a live stream, especially with, like, volatility going on where I go live at not scheduled times, you will certainly miss that live stream if you don't join the Discord, because YouTube notifications are extremely weak, tenuous, and will leave you hanging. You are always notified when I go live, and you will be pinged in the Discord. So the Discord link was just posted by Bradford. Hit that button and join it. Say hi. Okay? Nearly 5,000 members in our Discord, dude. Come on. Skydive Mike's not much of a cuddler. That's okay, dude. Warm and fuzzy is fine too. You don't have to be cuddly. I don't know why I said cuddly. Whoops. Mark D says, I've been watching you the past year. You should have 100,000 subs. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's never been about who's the best, man. All I try to do is compete against myself as a streamer, and it's worked out very well so far. No concern for what other streamers are doing.
Really appreciate what you're doing. This is a small percent of the money you've made me. You are the GOAT.
Bruh.
Been GLD, man. Dude, the GLD, man. The Gold Trust ETF. Thank you, dude. 1337, and well, hopefully you're learning a lot, and that's the thing that matters the most. I mean, yeah, the thing that we teach here can make you more money if you apply it properly, but again, man, that takes time to learn it. It's a very, very complex world, technical analysis, and you can't learn it all overnight. I mean, it's taken me years, and I learn new stuff all the time. But it's just something I started doing like at 23, and now I'm 32. So it's just been a hobby. But, you know, I didn't even know I'd like streaming. But it makes sense since, like, you know, my uncle was like an OG Weather Channel guy, and I, you know, did broadcasting internships and stuff in college and high school. So, you know, it's weird. It's like, holy crap, it's something I love. And it's really fun working on projects and, you know, making y'all freak out positively. Like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. You know, like the Star Wars ship stuff. It's a great honor to make y'all smile. Thanks, Mark D, man. Thought he has a cuddler. I look like a cuddly bear? Dude. That's messed up, dude. Because, I don't know, man. The beard should be, like, rugged and manly and masculine, not feminine. SoftBank. Are they reporting next week? Oh, my God. OTC. Oh, yeah, dude. This one, man. Mother of God. It was so close, man. It was so close. But look where it really reversed. Look at this lot. It was really right around the 1618. Wow. 786, mind you. Look here. Listen, dude. Oh, my God. But the thing is, it was a 50%. It should be a bat. But this thing played out like a Gartley. My God. Right? Just too much divergence, too much seller exhaustion going on for this thing to fall lower to the actual respective PCZ. So it reversed right here and then showed accumulation, low, lowest low, higher low, inverse head and another one, dude, at the near bottom of a range and broke to the upside and is now soon to be hitting a major overhead resistance. You'd think that this would probably hit $23.27. Look left, look here, listen, October of 2017. All right, you know, I know there's higher. That's a definite reversal area. So this thing could definitely pull back around 23, 27. All right, great run so far for SoftBank. Bruh. It's been a minute since we looked at it, but it looked great. It looked prime for a reversal in price action to the upside for sure. There you go, man. Somewhat Abdul, man. Yeah, you got to use a bunch of coinciding variables to forecast. Ben Longson, thanks for watching, man. What's up, Bitcoin Trade? Yeah, there's the Discord link again, posted, spammed by Bradford, just so you see it. Oh my God, dude! Thanks for all the new members that have joined the Discord, dudes. Keep it coming, man. Someone banned Brad for spamming, dude. Wait, why do you not have a wrench anymore, Schwab, man? Do you have a new account or something now? I thought we gave you a wrench a long time ago. SoftBank about to recover from the scandal. You think so? Well, you know, if you say that, then fine. Break above 23.27, break above 25.27, and then we'll talk. And after 23 or 25.27 is all-time highs, I think. Yes, all-time highs at $28. So prove it to me, Crypto Sharknado. Well, it has to prove it to me. Break over resistance, be king. Nuh-uh, Schwab, man. I didn't think you were trolling at all. I thought you were serious. What? You didn't? That's so weird. Here you go, dude. Next time you say something, good things will happen, man. Okay. Uh-oh, Green Bay's up 14-3. Get wrecked. Seattle. Yeah, dude. Abdul and Lee and PSKEX and NJ and Crypto Daddio. Thank y'all, and Caillou Zero. Thank y'all for joining Discord. Y'all amazing. Can you ban yourself now? No, I don't think you can ban yourself, dude. Okay, so Visa again broke out of a range. Is not overbought yet. It's just right there. It's very strong. RSI is amazing right now. So if the macro can hold up, so can this. But I think earnings coming up real soon. January 29th. So this might run up leading up to earnings. So we got a couple more weeks. Possible price action. Positive price action. Yeah, dude, Jake, 21-0 and now 51-31 ending. That's crazy. I mean, Pascal, I looked at US dollar to Japanese yen earlier, so what does that tell you? Yeah, dude, looked at it. Here it is your euro to the dollar, US dollar. The greenback, man. It does look like you had a momentum shifting breakout at the same time, accumulation, which is very good, right? Lows. Look at these lower lows, dude. What a joke. But all of a sudden, something happened. You decided to stop making those lower lows. So, deposit man may be at play. Higher low. Double bottom, higher low. Rallying again. And hitting some. There's some resistance there. You got to think, though, that right here, right, 111.7. Got to break that for real. Okay, because that's kind of like if you're talking about necklines or something. Look, if it's like a left shoulder, head, right shoulder or something, you know, you've got this. You've already broken out of that. I'm just talking about maybe a neckline or something. Like, see, you know, you're trying, man, but you're just failing a lot. So let's do this here. I think we've made a 23% retrace from the top. Maybe not, though. Not yet. Dang, dude, you're so close. So if there's absolutely no demand on the euro, then it would reverse most likely at 112, 112.7. But if the breakout is real, and this is to climb and commonly retrace, then you're expecting a price between 115 to 191. All right, those are your common retrace levels on a breakout. So there is tons of upside potential if you can continue to make these higher lows, which is very good. You're still making higher lows, so you can hold on to some optimism until that is no more. And you could also say maybe, okay, symmetrical triangle connect, right? There's a demand line here. Don't break below 110.5 on the euro. Correction you've been in, I think you had a 78% retrace from the low point to the high point. Near it, not quite. So you can always continue to sell off, but you're in value areas down here. These are deep retraces. All right, so been selling incessantly since February 2018. You've finally broken out. And again, if it's to commonly retrace, we're looking up here, 115 to 119.1. All right, boom, done, roasted. FYX, man. He's got Ulta calls. I mean, Ulta, someone was talking about shorting, and I'm like, dude, why would you short it where we are historically in that channel? It'd be crazy. High risk to do that. I thought Kansas City scored more than 28 unanswered. I thought it was like 41 unanswered or something stupid. So, FYX, man. This one's for you. Are you ranch because you be dressing? I don't even know what that means though, dude. I mean, I get what that means, but not like, what does be dressing mean? I'm like naked and getting my clothes on or something? Whatever. Okay. Yeah, Pascal, anytime. Go back to boring Bitcoin for now. where it's just we can't find a way to break out yet. 81.67. It's like the market's closed, right? I mean, we hadn't moved all day, really. We really haven't moved much since freaking January 7th. Chat's not moving much anymore either. That's normally my cue. But thanks for the 468 still here, and thanks for the 245 likes, man. Okay, man. Well, I do all I can. I've been live for an hour and 41 minutes, so that's pretty decent, amount of time live. So try to get all the requests in from the chat. And now it's like Aussie85 said. Yes, that's what's going on now. All right. Really appreciate everyone coming out today to witness the close. Unfortunately, sometimes we get some price action on the weekly close. Not today. So I'll just leave y'all with that. Understand what's going on with Bitcoin. You haven't broken 8,500. You haven't broken the supply line for the structure we've been in since June 26th. But you're trying to make higher lows. So keep making higher lows and everything else will work out. Break 8,500 and I'll probably be live again. Remember, the weekly painted a bullish engulfing candle. That is another thing you need to take away from this stream. Right? So I'll just be back later, probably tomorrow, barring acts of Bitcoin insanity tonight. Thanks for the likes, the love, the support, the contributions, everything y'all made.
Back from holidays, so good to see a stream.
What's up, Sharuba, man? Thanks for the 1335, not 1337. He doesn't like Neo, he likes Monero. Thank you, dude. Really, really appreciate it. Should we do something? Should we try to keep it going, man? I mean, hey, it worked out for everyone when I did it on Friday, I think, where it was like, if we can get to a certain amount of likes in a 5-minute period, then I get a beer, and then we keep the stream going for at least another 30 minutes, however long it takes me to drink the beer. Okay, so I'll do that, I'll try. Okay, if we can get to 320 likes, no, 330 likes in 5 minutes, I will get a beer and we'll keep the stream going as long as I have that beer and I'm drinking that beer, right? Okay, so I'm timing you. The countdown. Hold on. Okay. I've talked to Alexia and it's going and I'm watching it. So best of luck. You want to keep me on for some more time? We have a goal, a common goal. That's it. What's up, Thomas, dude? Easy? I don't think so, man. I might go to the bathroom. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll have to, coffee's diuretic, so do that. So I'll be back before the period's up. 3:30 or screwed. All right, man. You're running out of time. We looked at that already. I mean, what do you want to see on engine to BTC? It's like range bound, I think. I mean, you're between 516 and 1200 sats. See resistance, support. That's simple. Not gonna use fibs here. That's insane. That pump and dump. Wow. Really, dude? So, great. Yeah, accumulation, but you ran up, hit the top of the pattern or the top of the, you know, range or whatever. You pulled back, you're sitting there, still making higher lows than previous lows, but until you break 1200, and if you do break 1200, I think the target after that is 1890, but you got to break that for real and not up thrust and fail like this. Okay. Not sure how much time we have left. It's like stop showing me. Okay, 50 seconds. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. And that happens, man. It's okay, dude. We are 20 away with 40 seconds. No way it's happening, dude. That's okay. Okay, we'll be hearing a beep soon. Peter Von Morgan. Dang, dude, we looked at that earlier, I think. Or the inverse chart. Yeah, it's too late, Sharuba. Sorry, man. It was close, though, dudes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, chat. Hey. We have goals. It was a reasonable goal. We didn't meet it by, 15 likes. That's okay. I'll just be back sometime later. So, appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks again for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything. Bitcoin bullish and golden candle on the weekly. Not above 8,500 yet. You got to break that. Until next time, respect the T. Hey.